In this video, I'm going to be very vulnerable, open, and honest. I go into my past, I go into controversies, and I also debunk very serious lies about me, including by involving the police, legal teams, and extensive research.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dream just made his response video, and oh boy, is there a lot to talk about. Dream did not disappoint with his response, as it is over an hour long and addresses every single Dream-related controversy under the sun. From the original Dream face leak, to mandatory, to doxing and swatting, speedrunning fraud, and yes, the groomer allegations. I'm not going to go over everything here. Instead, I recommend you watch the video for yourself to form your own opinion. What I do want to talk about is probably the reason the video was made, the groomer allegations presented by the Twitter account Burner22. Dream presents a lot of evidence regarding his innocence and even testimony from the supposed victim. This video will be split into two halves, one where I talk about the groomer allegations, and one where I talk about the Gumball vs. Dream situation, as I just think it's extremely hilarious. I hope you enjoy. Before continuing, I just wanted to say that this video was meant to be released like a week ago. I got caught up with some things over Christmas break, and the day I was ready to upload this video, my internet was down, so that was amazing. Anyway, I really worked hard on this video, and it would mean the world if you would like and subscribe. Anyway, enjoy the video. Before diving deep into Dream's response, I want to go ahead and brief everyone on the recent Dream drama. If you don't know, throughout 2023 there's been a lot of buzz around Dream and him potentially grooming underage fans. Whenever Dream made his face reveal, many people came forward claiming that Dream had groomed them. Grooming in this context refers to actions or behaviors used to establish an emotional connection with a minor, usually with the objective of sexual abuse. So these allegations were much more serious than using hacks while speedrunning or anything Dream had caught criticism for in the past. Dream stayed mostly quiet during all of this. We would later find out that he did this for legal reasons. When Dream finally responded to the situation, it had mostly died down and people were a little caught off guard that he had brought it up again. It began spreading around the internet that Dream had admitted to grooming minors, which, like Dream or hate Dream, this fact is simply untrue. He never admitted to it. Anyway, in the middle of all of this, there was a Twitter account called Burner22, and it released videos that appeared to show Dream sending videos of him moaning to a minor and other just really explicit messages. These videos didn't have anything in them to prove that it was Dream, so no one really knew what was happening and what was true, so many people were inclined to believe the Burner account, myself included. However, Dream has become the first person in this situation to show clear evidence of anything, so let's jump into that.
Because then, during the midst of all the Nicholas drama, someone tweeted out this, accusing me of sexting a 16/17-year-old girl named Jamie. Because I was currently the internet punching bag, and it was proof that the punching was justifiable, it was spread very quickly, without a lot of questions being asked. Before I break it down, I want to immediately say that this is not true. I did not groom anyone, I did not groom Jamie, and I would never be inappropriate with someone underaged. When they posted this allegation, attached was a video that, of course, went viral. It was a video from another phone of a Snapchat being opened, supposedly from Dream, that had moaning in the background and a very sexual caption. This is the clip in its entirety without audio. They also attached screenshots of Discord DMs between anonymous people who were claimed to be two friends of Dream's and said it was them discussing me having sexted a minor. In these screenshots, they say that I was confronted about it and that I admitted it. I've shown you every piece of evidence they posted without changes, and I've mentioned everything that they've claimed. Now, just to reiterate, this is not true. Every piece of evidence is either out of context, edited, blatantly lied about, or presented in a very disingenuous way. Again, I did not groom anyone. I also was never confronted about grooming by any of my friends. So I reached out to them to try and find anything that I could find to find out what this was even about, because I've never been confronted by one of my friends for grooming, and I've never groomed anybody. So I found out who was anonymous in these messages, and let's hear what they have to say.
These screenshots are extremely out of context and used disingenuously to tell a story about Dream that isn't true at all. I haven't spoken to Dream in a very long time, but to my knowledge he has not interacted with underage fans inappropriately or in any way that could be considered grooming. These DMs were posted by the Burner without my permission and without ever contacting me beforehand. They were sent to the Burner by a vulnerable person that was upset and being taken advantage of while under the influence of alcohol. I want to be anonymous and stay completely out of this because all of the terrible stuff I've seen happen to everyone mentioned on both sides is very scary. This conversation was private in my life, and no one deserves to have their personal life dug through because of anonymous people making false claims without knowledge or context about anything they're saying.
This person was not involved at all and did not consent to anything. Now, if you're a little confused, I am too. This is a burner account making up things. Their story makes no sense. Okay, so let's just summarize this. This allegation is not from a victim. It is from an anonymous Twitter account that was made the same day as the allegation. This anonymous person claims that I groomed a girl named Jamie. They did not ever contact Jamie. They did not know Jamie. They got none of their information from Jamie. They even incorrectly said that she quit the internet years ago when she's still active to this day. They posted videos claiming to be from me to a minor. They never showed proof that it was from me or my Snapchat profile. They never showed proof of who it was to. They cropped context from screenshots, lied publicly and said I admitted the videos were from me. They falsely alluded to the fact that the victim gave them permission and ended up causing massive harassment and terror to Jamie, who they said was a victim of mine. The person in the screenshots claims that I'm not a groomer, that they're extremely out of context and that the burner doesn't even know what was being discussed, and that now their personal life is being dug into due to an anonymous burner account. On top of that, no one even taps to open the Snapchat. There's no finger, you can't open snaps with a button, but it doesn't even matter because you can see that no buttons were pressed. So how did it open? Nobody touches the screen. You can't open a Snapchat without tapping the button to open it. So ignoring the fact that there's no proof it's even me, how is this video even real? How did it open? The video doesn't even make sense. People have also pointed out that frames are missing and that the normal Snapchat animation doesn't play at all. But despite all of that, hardly anyone asked any questions. If you replied asking any questions, you got called a groomer supporter. Despite the fact that the proof was a video of a video of a video from screenshots of DMs of screenshots of DMs. You have to go 4 people deep to find anyone that has ever talked to Jamie. I'm not even in any of these screenshots. And the video of the video of the video has like 10 frames where you see the name Dream. Most people spreading this did 0 research.
The clip I just showed you was a small snippet of Dream's response to the allegations. I really recommend you go watch his response video yourself. The link is in the description below. I'm not going to play his entire response because again you can just watch it yourself, but I am going to summarize it. Dream completely denies that he groomed anyone. He also emphasizes that the DMs and snaps that are allegedly from him could easily be from anyone else using Dream's username. This is completely true as there is nothing provided by the Burner22 account that proves it was Dream who sent anything to a minor. This account did claim that the person who Dream was allegedly grooming was a girl named Jamie, so the alleged victim's name is Jamie. The account claims that Jamie gave permission for the account to publish its evidence that Dream was grooming her. So in order to prove his innocence, Dream got into contact with Jamie, and this is what she had to say in Dream's response video.
They don't care about victims. They don't care about Jamie. And if you still don't believe me, let's hear a statement from Jamie herself, who seemed terrified, didn't want anything affecting her real life, wasn't a victim before, but is now, due to all the harassment and people spreading sexual things about her without her knowledge or consent. My name is Jamie. I want to make it very clear that I was never groomed. I definitely am not a victim of Dream. I don't know how or why people are using my name and information without having ever asked me if any of it's true. Everything claiming to be about me was posted without my consent. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with this. I have been getting harassed by people, either saying I'm looking for attention or digging through my life trying to confirm things I want nothing to do with. Leave me alone. Jamie's Twitter account got locked for suspicious activity after she was blocking all of her friends, so none of them would see the things being said online about her. She didn't quit the internet in 2020 like the burner claimed, but she probably will now. She had to change all of her social media ads, and people were messaging friends of hers, all because an anonymous person made a claim on her behalf without even knowing if it's true.
So taking all of this into account, it seems that Dream was completely innocent this entire time. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, of course, but to me, it seems incredibly likely that the supposed evidence posted by the burner account is completely fake and probably made by someone who heavily disliked Dream and wanted him canceled. Now, I know there is a large group of people who actively hate Dream on the internet. I'm not calling Dream a perfect person or saying that he hasn't made any mistakes in his life, because that's not true. I only say this because I know that to a certain group of people on the internet, anyone who says anything good about Dream is considered a Dream stan. I am most definitely not a Dream stan. I enjoy some of his content, but I don't actively obsess over him. Now that that's cleared up, there are a few other important things Dream mentions in his response. He believes that the person who runs the burner account is a person who goes by Chia Seeds, and is a former friend of Dream's who in recent years has dedicated most of his time on the internet to hating Dream. Dream also called the Orange County Police to determine if the account made a report like they claimed in a tweet. This is the audio from that phone call to the Orange County Police.
But wait, they reported me. They even reached out to the Orange County Police, my local police, to put it in writing, put their name on it, and solidify that their claims are correct.
Thank you for calling the Orange County Sheriff's Office. To continue in English, press 1. To continue in Spanish.
My name is... I have a YouTube channel and I live stream and stuff, and long story short, very recently someone anonymously posted a bunch of like fake stuff online saying that I'm a pedophile, and of course it's from like a burner, like anonymous burner account, can't really, whatever. But anyway, in their post they said that they called and talked to the Orange County Sheriff's Office about it, and of course they said that to try and like make me look guilty for being like a predator somehow. But I guess I wanted to call and try and get more information, I guess.
What's your name? People are there, they're slandering you. There's nothing, and this is we have a very broad database. Nothing, no interaction. I did last name, first name, last name, nothing. Zero, nada.
So
there's nothing.
no like
no reports been made.
Reports, anything?
Nothing. Your name has nothing next to it. There's not even. So
All right.
if you would like to make a report and you feel like someone is harassing you, all right. But whoever's telling you that stuff, you may need to file a complaint because that's harassment, and that's called slander. And you do have civil rights, so you can make a report if you want.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Merry Christmas.
All right. Merry Christmas. Bye. And not that taking legal action as an anonymous source would prove anything, but just to be clear, I have searched far and wide, sent open access requests to police departments.
So you're not listed in my system at all.
And all police records are public in Florida, where I live. Not a single person has filed anything against me. Anything. Even though every claimant has claimed that they have. Again, not that it would prove anything if they did. It would be disproved in court, but not a single person did. I also don't have any civil cases brought against me, meaning no one has officially accused me of anything from anywhere, despite, again, every single person claiming they have. This is public record.
This seems like a good place to end the first chapter of this video. To give a quick conclusion, I do think that Dream is innocent. It seems to me that there is substantially more proof that suggests Dream is innocent compared to any proof or evidence that suggests he's not. As I said earlier, however, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, so I suggest you watch Dream's response video for yourself and decide what you think. Again, the link is in the description. Now to begin the second half of this video. The beef between Dream and Nicholas Cantu is really something else. Any summary that I could come up with really wouldn't do the situation much justice, so I'll just let Dream summarize it.
If you don't know who that is, he's the voice actor for Gumball, Diego from Dora, and one of the turtles in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I had a terrible experience in real life with this person, so I replied to him talking about it and defending myself, and this situation blew up. I don't think I've ever gotten more hate in my life. September 23rd, I went to a friend of mine's birthday party in Austin, Texas. When I showed up, Nicholas Cantu was there. He was already drunk and was drinking. He was being very aggressive to me throughout the night. I didn't know him. This was my first time ever meeting him, and we were not friends. Eventually, while on FaceTime to show his friends, he hit me out of nowhere. Again, this was my first time ever meeting him. I was there for another hour or so, and then when leaving the party, everyone decided to Uber together because it was late and there wasn't many of us there. Nicholas ended up in the front seat of the Uber that I was in, despite my apprehension. I thought, what's the worst that could happen? It's an Uber ride, and there's other people there, so I wasn't worried. Little did I know, he ended up dropping his phone out of the Uber window in the middle of the highway, and after he got out to look for it, the police showed up and stopped him from looking because it was dangerous and dark. Eventually, the Uber driver convinced Nicholas to leave.
Well, I want to promise you that I'm sober, so if you guys want to conduct a sobriety test.
Hey, look, hey, we're about to head out.
And after we left, the Uber driver was trying to give advice to Nicholas on the police, telling him that he could have been arrested, and Nicholas did not like what he had to say.
You're retarded, you're Down syndrome, I don't give a how far did you go in your education?
Who cares?
Of course, I started to get involved and argue with Nick, defending the Uber driver, and Nick did not like that at all.
Either you're going to be paralyzed or you're going to be dead. Like, I'm serious.
Okay, man.
And he was saying this, of course, after he had already assaulted me. While this was all happening, one of the other two people in the car with me that I also just met that night was recording him. He was aware of this, and he was actually the one that asked to be recorded.
Thanks for recording, by the way. How long is this? But yeah, this YouTube video is going to be nuts. Subscribe to the Cantu Network. Tune your sets right there.
Yeah, to me, this situation is just really wild. There really isn't much for me to say. I just wanted to comment on how weird it was. If you want to know more, you can just watch Dream's response video. I also wanted to talk about how the Uber driver is apparently a really cool guy and did an entire interview with Dream about Nicholas's behavior, which I'll link in the description. It's on Dream's second channel, Dream XD. And that is going to wrap this video up. I really hope you all enjoyed. My last video was in a similar style to this, and these type of essay videos take a lot of time, but if you guys enjoy them, I'm more than happy to put in the effort. Please consider subscribing and liking this video so more people can see it, and have an awesome day. Bye bye.